How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. Um, Today we are changing up the sideboard a little bit. I'm not sure how much the meta will still adapt. I still feel like it's very open right now with the meta not really settling. I know there's a modern challenge yesterday, but I think we noticed that like these challenge results don't really take effect until maybe a week in advance. So like for example, when like Mill won the challenge and like everyone was playing Mill, like people didn't really start coming out of the woodworks with Mill until maybe a week after. And this past week, it was Blue Eye Control winning the challenge and Heliod in the semis. Um, Heliod is unfortunately a very matchup. I don't know how I can really combat it. Maybe I want like a deicide or something in the sideboard. Maybe I want Redain maybe in the sideboard just to stop Ballista. But like we still, it just still doesn't stop Infinite Life, right? Maybe we want like a Linvala. Linvala is really good against Heliod, so if that starts upticking in popularity, we can think about those options. For Black Control, I have two Lingering Souls. I could see a Thrun. We could bring Choke back. But I'm kind of gearing my sideboard against big mana. I don't know if big mana is still going to be relevant. I feel like Tron is always going to be popular, especially now that there's no blue decks that can just like kick it to the curb. Like it's kind of back to 2018 modern where like you really can't ignore the Tron matchup. So we have like the two Fulminators and the two Lithoform Blights. The two Lithoform Blights are what I'm testing today. I had Damping Sphere in the spot last stream, but I feel like it's hard to balance the hate between Tron, Valakut, and Amulet, and I kind of wanted to have some hate against Amulet that was 2 mana, so I had Damping Sphere, so I can run Damping Sphere, Fulminator Mage, and Ashiok. But against Amulet now, with this configuration, I feel like I wouldn't want the Lithoform Blights because I can just Lithoform Blight something and I'll just bounce it back with the bounce hand. But that being said, like we do have Luris to bring it back. Like Damping Sphere is just so much better than Lithoform Blight against the Amulet matchup. But knock wood, like I haven't seen much of Amulet. So we're gonna try the Lithoform Blight just to hedge that there's gonna be more Tron, and like Damping Sphere is just kind of a nombo with our Luris Bauble engine. And Lithoform Blight is actually just really good with Luris because like if we Lithoform Blight something, they spend a Nature's Claim on it, we just bring it back with Luris and we draw a card. The cantrip on this card is just so good. Because before blue so pretty much dominated like 80% of the meta. I had Lithoform Blights in against Tron specifically, and the Lithoform Blights were really good. I had three at one point. Just being able to just curve discard into like Blight into a threat is just fantastic. Just having your hate spell cantrip is really good. Burn is always going to be around, so I brought back to Collective Brutalities. Just to throw it out there, I'm the BGX mage that really dislikes Collective Brutality unless it's specifically against Burn. I know people love Collective Brutality, but like against Prowess, right? Like the -2/-2 isn't a consistent removal spell. You can duress your opponent, but it's a lot worse against those Prowess decks, right? And the Drain 2 just isn't worth a card in those Prowess matchups. I mean, it's good against Storm, it's good against Elves, right? But how prevalent of those in the meta? So I have two Brutalities. This can easily swap once Burn downticks a little bit. This could easily just be, the Thren that I spoke of, a Choke. It could be a lot of things. And that's going to be kind of the uphill battle as a BGX player. With an open meta, it's hard to really attack it, which is why I have instead of having 3 decays, I have 1 trophy, which I also really I'm not a big fan of trophy, but I feel like it's necessary in an open mana where we want to attack, we don't know what we're attacking. And on that same note, that's why I have 7 discard spells, is because I don't know what I'm up against. I don't know how to attack the meta, so might as well have the most efficient and pretty much broad removal spell, essentially, right? Like a 1-mana discard spell is pretty much good against literally everything, and you just need something that kills everything, which is Assassin's Trophy. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I mean, I feel like you can have some leagues that are going to be really good with BGX, and some leagues are just awful. Like my first league was 2-3, and then my last stream I think I went 4-1. So we'll just see how it goes. It's going to be difficult to really be consistent with this specific type of deck because it is a reactive deck in nature, right? It's not a proactive deck. So you can't just like put your head down, do whatever you want to do, and then if you win, you win. You lose, you lose. It's not like you have to kind of adapt to what everyone else is doing, which is why these meta shakeups it's so difficult to pilot because a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, Jund's be great." It's like Jund's be great maybe like a month from now when things kind of settle, but like Jund is going to be good right off the bat because there's like so many decks coming out of the woodworks with like people playing their pet decks. People going to play what they want, which is fantastic. That's kind of where I want Modern to be. I want everyone to just play whatever deck they enjoy versus just being hated out essentially by power level because your deck just isn't good enough. I'd rather have a deck be not well positioned at the moment and be good positioned in like a month or two versus just not being good enough power level, right? So, which I feel like 90% of decks were because of the blue soup menace. So we'll see. That being said, we're going to be fighting the good fight. We're going to want to adapt on the fly. I feel like we're going to have to be really flexible with these slots. I'm very eager and willing to cut pretty much almost all these cards just depending on the meta. I feel like the for sure cards I think really are just the 2 spell bombs. I think those are locked just because of the synergy with Luris and the most efficient way to exile the graveyard, and probably the 1 explosives. I just like having 1 sweeper and just being able to bring it back with Luris pretty good. And I think next is probably like Ashiok. Just having 2 Ashiok as a lock in the sideboard is going to be pretty good. And everything was kind of vanilla, even Lingering Souls, which I've been really high on in the sideboard. Like they could maybe just Thrun and Choker just better in the sideboard. Blue Eye Control ends up being tier 1. So potent Mulligan to 6, and this hand is pretty decent. We go discard into Stoneforge Mystic. Hopefully we can draw a 3rd land, and then we can discard on turn 3 and hold up Batterskull potentially. But this is where I kind of like all in on the discard spells. They're just going to be good no matter what, right? Oh. So we're against... We can push this. So I'm going to ignore this. I could probably take the Thopter Foundry, or I could take the Whir of Invention. They're probably very far off casting Whir here. So we could potentially just go for their mana. But like this Mox Amber is kind of a dead. Because we can push this. They kind of need... They're kind of all in on this Bauble, to be honest, to trigger into another land. I kind of just like taking Thopter Foundry because that's probably the best card in the hand. How's it better without Uro? How's it going, Neuropunk? The deck, I feel like, is just probably actually ironically worse because we just don't have the meta to attack. Because like I feel like we had a pretty solid game plan against the blue decks, but with the open meta, it's just difficult to attack with the deck as a whole from a holistic point of view. So it's hard. It's. I think it's just the nature of BGX and just reactive decks in general, where you don't have a proactive plan, so you don't know how to attack the meta, and your deck could just draw literally the wrong half of the deck, or just your deck just isn't suited to attack this certain meta game. I think I'm just gonna take the Thopter Foundry here. They're just so far off War. We had the push for the Lazov. And then we could probably just go Stoneforge Mystic next turn. They go Bauble, Amber, Spire. They really don't have anything. They probably have to crack this Bauble, to be honest. So they could go like Spire. They draw a second land. They go Spire, Lazov, and then have 1 mana for this Mox Amber. But like whatever. I thought about quitting paper for now and play online and make Blue Moon or Kiki Chiki. I mean, it's just difficult because they can't word here. Should I just Inquisition this Lazov voice to turn off this Mox Amber? We know all the cards in the hand. Like they're... We can also just Inquisition the War away the next turn. I kind of like that. So I like Stoneforge Mystic this turn. They play Lazov. And then we can push Inquisition War away. The thing about it is you might kind of want to wait a little bit, unless you just want to get a rental program, um, which actually might be the better play. Um, you because then you can try out different things and kind of adapt on the fly. It's just going to be difficult to tell what's good at one time. Like a configuration that might be good right now might not be good, a week from now. So my advice is just if you're going to do it, just get a rental. I mean, yeah. If you want to play online, just get a rental. Like I just don't know, what your budget is, right? Oh no, I can't push this Emery. Yeah, that sucks. Oh god, I don't have a fetch for this. So I think I just had to Inquisition hold up Batter Skull. The Thorn Black Strength Seas, yeah, it's just a Black Writing Seas essentially. It's worse obviously because it gets colored mana, but how's it going, Roundsley? The budget of EDH players, so that means you have a big budget, right? Because EDH players, are known to foil out their decks, right? I can't push this, so I think I just Inquisition here. Oh fuck, they have Urza. So I think we just have to war here. Where I guess X, because this Lazoth Tireki does nothing right now. I think we just have to take the whir. Hope we have a fetch land here. This sucks, because now they're going to bring back, they have this Bobble Engine going. We don't have Revolt for this. I'm still jamming Burn this meta because Go Face Shoes works most. Yeah, I mean, Burn's always going to be well positioned in the beginning. And it's well positioned right now, I feel like. You're just going to punish all these untuned tier 4 decks. You know what I mean? So, it's always correct to play Burn the first week, at least, right? And it's not a bad thing. That's just kind of the nature of Magic, I feel like. Just if you just go back to the beginning of time, like red deck wins is always great in untuned, unsettled meta. Oh jeez. Yep. That really just undid our discard spell here. I wish I had the money to follow decks with the girl let me. I mean, coming from a person who foiled out Abzan, it's just not the best move financially. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's just not the most financially sound play. God damn it, we really needed a fetch land. Because now they're just going to... Yeah. We're just... The fact that we don't have a removal spell for this Emery really sucks. Guess we just attack here. And we still need a fourth land because we need to equip sword and shoot this Emery down. We can, like, if they play Urza, we can potentially Fatal Push the token. And then, no, but then they can just make, that's blue Thopters, yeah. Urza just so bad. I need to Dredge for the mana traders Swiss to beat up on the other guys. Dredge, I was Roundsley in the chat, my mod here. He's been kind of telling me that the energy event online, he said there's a lot of Dredge and Etron, but like modern is just so open, it's just hard to tell, right? And you gotta realize, like, there's the mana traders event for the Swiss. God, I gotta really save this push for this Urza, right? Darn. I don't think I can push the token. Okay, well, there's the push for the Urza. The thing is, like, you also want to, like, keep in mind that, like, the people that qualify this just are probably just better than your average player that's just gonna lean on burn. That being said, there probably is gonna be a lot of burn in the Swiss, but it's so open. And I feel like there'd be less aggro decks in the Swiss, is my point, than the random queues. I want to foil out random. And dude, the foil Spore Fog is just nice class, especially the Prophecy ones. That's so funny. Hopefully it's a lot of lies. You know, yeah, I only spent like $2, you know, on this foil Tarmogoyf. You know, it's don't worry about it. You know, don't worry about it. I think I have to push this Urza, which sucks because it's just so mana inefficient. But we just have to here. So I guess we just gotta triome. Push the Urza. And then it sucks as Lazal can become a copy of Urza, but at least they don't get the token. Yep. Okay. Okay, if that's the case, I'm just gonna play Tarmogoyf here. And pass. Just went 3-2 with the forcing control to post an earlier Tron. The program is so pretty good. That's the one with it's still with like Omnath and stuff, right? That's not the Bring to Light version, right? Does that still run Valky main Death Jad? Oh god, we're just gonna get our ass kicked. Like we have our own lures, but we wouldn't have a fucking bobble to bring it back to, so our engine's just ass, and now this construct's just huge. Sure. Fortunately, we can. They don't have anything. We can flash in the sword, equip Tarmogoyf attack, and then force a block here, or we can shoot down the Emery. Ooh, that's true. Like without Uro, like they do kind of lose that early game, right? Oh god, that's cool synergy there. I can play forward chip, but I can't buy a cradle or the. Yeah, I can't believe how expensive cradles are. I remember when I first started playing Magic, I played like this casual mono green deck, and I just bought a cradle because I wanted to. That would be good for the deck, and I bought it for $40. So, I mean, now it's what $800 now. Just fucking stupid. What do you do? Okay. So I'll probably force a chump with this construct here. No Vacuum, different from the Vitalis. I see. I was telling people in like my personal group friends of chats where it's just like I honestly feel like Omnath is still very good. It's still a mistake with fetch lands. So like there's a broken Omnath deck out there somewhere that obviously people aren't exploring right now as much, but I feel like that's the deck that'll probably dominate because Omnath is also just stupid. Fuck me. Actually, that's not too bad because we can lure Spring back Tarmogoyf. Basically, burn back in the day, but my just started bashing a burn and calling it a brain deck an idea because it's fun to burn. People need more. Yeah, I mean, it's burn is like kind of the typical like it's easy to pilot, but I feel like the difference between the percentile of like an okay burn player and like a really really good player, like those percentage points do still matter. Oh man, we're just letting this Emery go ham on us. Okay, well, I don't want to bring back Stoneforge Mystic now, but I will bring back this Tarmogoyf. But then they can just bring back the EE, but yeah, exactly, Dutch Jet. I agree. Yeah. I mean, every deck's... I think you have to kind of grade on the curve, too. Because, like, every deck is going to have difficult mold decisions and sideboarding decisions. So it's like that can't be like like a lot of Tron players are like, yeah, like Tron isn't easy, like it's difficult to sideboard, but it's like, yeah, but like I feel like name a deck that has easy sideboarding decisions. There's none. There's no deck that's like, oh, this deck is straightforward to sideboard. Sideboarding is just a skill in Magic that is just difficult because it requires a lot of format knowledge and just the interactions, like the really detailed interactions between your deck and your opponent's deck. So that shouldn't be like the barometer of like how difficult the deck is to pilot because every deck has that issue. So the thing about Dredge that's really messy is like keeping things in order in paper. Like online, obviously everything gets it's kept track for you, but on paper, when you get those messy graveyards and those messy uh, board states, that's where it gets kind of complicated. Um, I think I can equip this sword and attack and force a chump with this construct. I think. What sucks is we're not getting any value out of those lures. Like this Stoneforge Mystic is just kind of dead. I guess I just have to play it, but like, just to get value. I mean, no. Equip this Stoneforge Mystic here. I guess I should have waited to see if they can make a dude, but they can't. So we'll attack here. Two, three. Oh, okay. They just refilled their hand. You really just are just behind the 8 ball here. I don't like our card advantage engine is not as good as theirs, which kind of sucks. 3 graveyard piles, 1. I'm just F6 here. Graveyard piles for 1 dredgers for 1 thing that can come back and be. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen like a lot of people do that too. But there's also those dredge players that just don't give a shit and they just like like when you're against a dredge player like that is organized like that, I'm very very thankful, especially when they have the graveyard like in the middle. I know you're just not allowed to do that anymore, but I feel like for dredge it's an exception, and those players that do organize things very well, I appreciate it. And then you get those players that just don't give a shit and they're just like blah. Like I remember there was like so like my local game store's Channel Fireball, and there's this one Channel Fireball event that I like was on camera like 4 or 5 rounds, which is hilarious. But I was one of the matchups against Dredge. You could probably find it. It's just like okay, GG. There's a matchup where like we went to time because it literally took like my Dredge opponent was very very slow. It took me forever to figure out what was going on because he was very messy, and we ended up going to time because of it. And I'm just like so frustrated because I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on. But like I talked to him afterwards and he felt really bad because that we went to time, but it was like his very first comp event, so I couldn't get like mad at everything. It was just you have to start somewhere, but it's just funny. How's it going, Poisonly? Welcome. I think we're gonna bring in the Yard Hate obviously for the Sword of Meat combo. And Emery. Explosive seems pretty good to blow up their world. I think Where Your Heart Hate, Ashock's good against Whir. Gotta take stops Whir. I don't think we want any of these cards. I think we want all the interactive spells. Liliana is actually kind of iffy. I'm kind of on Liliana. I might just trim one. I think I kind of want to trim a Hex Drinker, honestly. I can't really attack through an Emery early on. I have to sink a lot of mana into it. I could see like trimming a Stoneforge Sword and Stoneforge Mystic. Tough deck to play your first. Yep, exactly. Maximize, and you can't get mad about it. I feel like a lot of people get tilted on it, and it's like it technically costed me a top 8, but it's like I don't know. It's like if we're trying to foster an inclusive community, I can't get mad at my opponent for playing a little slow. He just played a tough deck for the event as a first comp event because you could tell he was nervous too. So it's what it is. When I make the piles, I he goes, my opponent don't trust me, and even though I explain what the piles are each other. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like when you play Dredge, you have to really be explanatory and be kind of, I don't want to say slow, but thorough, right? Like you want to be like, this is what I did here, and that's how you can cover yourself. I think I just cut all the Leonas. Just like Thopters. Like the only way you can get them is like if we can get their Emerys. Do we want Kai's Guile? I think Kai's Guile is kind of loose. I mean, the best scenario is like Killer Emery, sack, make him sack, but that's a very corner case scenario. Have you seen that combo deck looks to be more dominant against the Urza? Yeah, I feel like Urza decks are gonna come roaring back too because it just got. It's ironic that Urza just is not good enough. Was not good enough against all the blue suit piles. I think this is a greedy keep. We have interaction to redraw. I think I'm gonna be greedy and keep this. Expect which I get, but they're nice thing. I don't understand your comment, Dredge. Not the second last comment. There's a link to the video. I have to go dig for it, poisonly. Roundsley. It was like a long time ago. I guess we just take this Emery. Pretty easy to take. Land? 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 Secret is Judge stuff, yeah. It is. You might need to get Oof again for Hammer and Urza decks. The thing about Oof, though, poisonally, is like, we also run Mistress Bobble, which sucks. I mean, I could probably build a non-Luris list that I may have to just switch to. I just love Luris so much. Like, this build is kind of my favorite build, but you might be right that I might need Oof again just to adapt to the meta. Delta. Okay. 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 Talisman. I think we don't know about this Delta. So they can Tezzeret us. They can't exactly combo. They could play Damnation. So I think I'm just going to attack and play Ashiok. Because I don't want them to get too much value off this Damnation. And I think getting Ashiok down is actually pretty legit because it shuts off their Whirs and their fetch lands. Greedy keep paid off. I mean, you kind of have to. I feel like this is one of those bad matchups. Just with my build, so I kind of want to not minus here. I'm just gonna keep it. Burden is everything I want out of Modern. Cheap and quick if I'm playing Modern, and it doesn't feel like I had a quickie with a cheap back. my friend used to compare the Modern format to masturbating, which I found really funny. It's like who can come first wins. It's like, okay, that's a weird analogy, but sure. And this is a time where it was like Burn, Affinity, Infect. You know, those are like the top decks. Okay. Okay, so kind of want to Ashiok here. Not Ashiok. I kind of want to Luris here, bring back Wobble. Kind of force the Damnation, honestly. I still don't think I want to minus because there's really nothing in the graveyard for them to bring back. So let's upkeep Bobble them just in case they have Thoughtseize or something. Don't feel so aggressive right now, and I think that's the nature of the format. Same where butts. Great Simpsons reference there. I think it's just the symptom of just modern as a whole. Like that's just how it always is when things kind of get shaken up. That's modern. Okay. Drawing lands would be these. Okay, that's a lot of lands now. Yeah, so I think I still just do the Luris trick here. I'm gonna bluff path. I wish I could bring Tarmogoyf back. That would just be better than drawing a raw card, but I'm going to bobble on their turn because I want to hold up Fatal Push. This triggers Revolt if they draw like an Emry or an Urza or something. Oh god, they drew Bloodchief's Thirst? Fuck me. He didn't deserve it. Yeah. It's the deck that runs the broken card in an unbroken way and gets punished for it, right? How about another Luris off the top? Scavenging Ooze ain't bad. Scavenging Ooze is not bad. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze is not bad. Let's play this Scavenging Ooze. It's the second time you draw 2 lands after playing Bauble. Yeah, I mean that's magic for you, Max Based. You know, it's like sometimes you flood, sometimes you draw hot, and is what it is. Unbanned Looney but only allowing it. I mean, Martyr Pyromancer would be a good benefit of that too, right? So, okay, great value. Attack my Ashiok. Boop. And then we can eat it with Scavenging Ooze. Perfect. Perfecto. We're going to eat the sword first. Cool. And then we're going to eat this Emry. Screw Scavenging Ooze. Ooh, okay. I guess we can attack this Tezzeret first to see if they have like a push. Because if they have something reactive, then I don't want to... they just kill the Skoos in response, right? So... what do they have here? Just gonna Thoughtseize. Oh, okay. They just don't have shit. Got it. I'm just gonna crack this. Okay. They don't have shit. I'm gonna eat one of my Lurises probably, but not my other one. Vicious Bubble. I guess I can ball myself just to see if it's a creature. Gaddock Teague. Okay. I think I want Gaddock Teague here. Let's attack. Let's crack here, so then we have the mana to do this. Yeah. Sword. Dece. But if Looted comes back, so all that just modern isn't fun if I can't really draw. That's the thing, like you can't have that deck be legal too, right? Like it's unfortunate. Like looting is fun, but it's also just enabling a lot of broken things. It's unfortunate. I have no way to bring back Luris, and just get the other one. Huh. I have no way to enable Fatal Push for this Urza now, which sucks. I could sword equip Teague, attack, and force blocks. The construct probably block the Teague, but then they get to untap with the Urza. I think that's just fine though. And find a fun way to look at it. What gives you attacks and what full tech gives you controlling of it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's Modern's great when you can kind of have like BGX as the core, and those three colors give you a different access for things, right? Like that's where it's really unique and it's kind of fun. And it's kind of analogous to like Prowess decks where it's like black red Prowess, blue red Prowess, mono red Prowess. Like all those things should be different and should feel different and should just be different decks. And BGX was like that, and maybe it'll go back to how it was back then. But you're right. Like it's kind of cool how like Jund has that bolt reach. That's fantastic. White can kind of beat up on the Jund deck. Like I feel like Jund, back in the Boomer days, like Jund would be the better mid range deck. But then if you want to beat Jund and play mid range, you play Abzan. And then Sultai, wasn't really a thing, but then it's still cool to see some Sultai piles with like Snapcaster Mage. It's cool to like have a good Tron matchup, right? Like you can have a good Tron matchup and BBGX by splashing blue and have like a bunch of disdainful strokes. Like how does Tron beat, turn 1 discard spell, turn 2 Tarmogoyf, turn 3 disdainful stroke, turn 4 snap, hold up disdainful stroke. You like Tron can't beat that. I think that's an archetype that was unexplored at the time. I think people were kind of jamming like weird builds of Sultai. But I mean, maybe that's how it could be now. Like, because I know one of my buddies. If you guys are familiar with the Modern Stimulus League, like Saint Doom, he was in charge of the MSL. He was he was in love with Sultai, like Sultai colors, and he had some really cool Sultai builds, but they just never took off. Not because they were bad, but because it's like he's just a one man show. Like he played with Sultai, he did well with it. I think he had some Sultai Traverse lists that was really cool too. But like when you're only one person playing the deck, it's not gonna get popular. Unless they like you top 8 a challenge, and he's kind of like me where like we only have so much time to play Magic and we don't have the weekend to play challenges and get your deck out there. We can't keep this one lander this time though, unfortunately. Pour one up for Uro. I ain't gonna pour one for Uro. Just can leave the meta. The door can hit Uro in the ass, and I don't care. 12 mulligan to 6, 9 mulligan to 6, I'm definitely going to 5 now, which is unfortunate. It's your first. I don't know, man. This is my first time playing this deck. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm sure how good it's be. It'll probably be pretty ass. Taking Sultai, I should try Judge Point in this meta. Maybe. I mean, it's always good to play aggressive, and I feel like there's a minimum amount of yard hate right now, which is probably why Dredge is actually decent. Because you have to treat for an open meta, and no one is, going. Oh, I gotta plan. 4 pieces of hate against Dredge. Oh my god. Do I want to just bottom the top one? Bottom this for sure. Maybe bottom the shrine, and then we can bobble trick ourselves, but this is so bad. I think the green black one is probably better in Legacy, but not good in Modern. It just doesn't do anything, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna bobble trick ourselves because our hand is just so bad. Like, why doesn't the destruction will kill a creature? That's what I don't understand. It's like, we just make the card just almost unplayable. Like, it's cool to regrowth, but it's also sorcery speed too. Okay, we're gonna take the Emery. So their hand almost doesn't do anything. They have a whir, but like they also have a bobble in play too, so makes sense. You're right, Hendrik, but it's it's cyclical. You which is kind of like, it's bad from a personal point of view because cyclical metals are really bad for BGX players because we can't adapt. But like, I think that's where modern is most healthy. Is where you have that means there's never a good best deck. It always rotates, and you know your deck could be bad one day but really good the next day. And I think that's where I want modern to be, but we'll see. It's the jury's still. There could be a de facto best deck that's like Uro based, and it's like you can't beat it, right? So hopefully they just go land go. They have Urza, that kind of sucks. Do they have Urza? That sucks. I really hope I draw land then, fetch land then. Oh, Thopter Foundry's fine. Sure. So they can whir for 0, essentially. But whirring for 0 doesn't do anything. I'm gonna save this in case they draw Urza or Emery. They're gonna. They could whir in response. They could whir for 1. Oh, they could whir for 2 because of the Penta Prism. Oh, I fucked up. So now they have that combo. That's unfortunate. Oh, Jesus. I kind of forgot that they could pay 2 and get the mana off of it. Oh, that sucks. Our hand was just too slow for that. Mara's best when Bird is next. I think Mara's best when Jund's the best deck. So then literally like, you know, if Jund is the best deck, Fair Magic is good, and then you have fair decks that beat up on Jund. You know. I think when Burn's the best deck, that's when we had Affinity, Infect, and oh man. Just gonna get a bunch of Thopters. Like we had Jund, Affinity, and Infect be the best decks. And that was really miserable because like every game ended on like turn 4 or turn 3 even. So it's like sure. Why? Just want to yield. Yeah, I want Burn to be viable for sure. I want Burn to be a thing. I don't think it should be the best deck though. Yeah. Bloodbraid was so good, especially with Seasoned Pyrancer. Like Jund is just actually really well positioned right now. Do I have to push this? I don't think so. I might have to. God, this sucks. I really need like a decay off the top and or a engineered explosives. I'm going to crack this flats. Go Triome here. Martyr Prog is the best deck. God damn. I'm gonna use the Godless Shrine. Decay. Trophy. Decay. That doesn't do anything. Just attack here. I don't think so. They can make 3 Thopters. Boat Tribal. How's it going, boat guy? Classic boat tribal. Has just, you know, pirates and boats and island walkers. It's exactly where we want to be in modern. Boat deckless command. What is that? Do we even want to know? Do I even want to know? Oh god, this sucks. I mean, they're kind of off. I'm gonna path here, and then I feel like they have like an Urza in play that's like stranded. So I'm gonna path now, and hope to hit it with the Thoughtseize the following turn. But this does not look good. Okay. Damnation seems fine, to be honest. So this Ashock's gonna be known for this world, but attack here. Can we race a bunch of Thopters though? That's the question. And then a trophy after. I don't want them to get the extra mana off mid-combat and blow out my Batter Skull here. Oh, this is so bad. Because now they get the extra land. What are you going to do? Boros Yacht Club? That's a pretty sick deck name. Alright, can we beat 4 1/1s? I guess 3 1/1s and a 2/3. We just need them to not draw anything. Gotta keep this land again. I guess if I draw Fatal Push, then they draw Urza or Emery. We need to make Noah's End again. I was thinking this upcoming week, Urban Punk, of making a or Abzan Stoneblade deck, kind of analogous to Aspiring Spike's Stoneblade deck, where he had Toski on the top end, so I'd have like Noble Hierarch, Lingering Souls, and Toski. Okay. I mean, if their opponent has nothing, then we're okay, I guess, but... And we're definitely winning the race, obviously. But their top decks are definitely going to be better than ours. I guess I can just play this tapped. I'll load the deck in between matches, Hendrik. My computer is really slow, so I don't want to open up Chrome and then have my computer crash. So I'll definitely open it in between this match. Just remind me, like right before this game is over. Someone did Urban Punk. Someone had like 2 Rhinos main, I think, playing Abzan, which is sweet. And that's how you know Modern is good, when Siege Rhino gets trophies. Okay, that makes me regret not playing this. I was actually debating if I should have this untapped. Oh, they just drew a card. Okay, sure. Just for this reason, where like they can, you know, main phase kill this. Okay, that's the card I did not want to see. Because now we need to draw a Fatal Push now, we're just dead. From the value. Or if they have Thopter Foundry, we're just dead. I guess they could spin here, and if they hit Thopter Foundry, we lose. Makes sense. Wow. I mean, like, we were pretty much dead anyway. Like we needed removal spell off the top, and we can't attack through these Thopters unless you draw exactly Sword of Fire. So if they didn't hit this, right? We can't EE for 4. So like we needed a way to kill this Urza, and we can't. I guess we can EE for 0. But then like they still have untap with Urza. We're still in a rough spot. Unbanned Skull Clamp. Let me actually... That's what Urza needs, exactly. Exactly. What is this? Boat of all time. What the fuck is this? Like I'm reading this card like 3 times. I'm like, I okay, like it does things. Like it does things. Okay, there's. Oh, is it in there just because it's like a serpent? Like Ronus, isn't Ronus like an alligator or something like that? Okay, so there's crocodiles. So it's a crocodile. Okay, this guy's, I guess. Oh, because there's a boat in the yard. Okay, got it. Oh, it's a Tron deck. Got it. Oh my god. This needs to be an EDH deck. That's what this needs to be. This needs to be an EDH deck with pirates. That's what this deck needs to be. I think there could be cheaper cards, right? Oh, does it actually need to be a big enough power to like crew 3? 2, 3, 3, 1. You don't need these guys to be that big though. Why are your creatures so big? Gotta love boats. But I don't know. I love underpowered EDH decks. I hate like this. Like I like it when EDH decks are like. I forget what that scale is called, where it's like 1 to 10. Like when the scale is like 6 or below, those are the best. Because like there was a time where in the pandemic like first started, I'd play EDH only with a couple buddies that would stream. And like I noticed we'd probably start around like 8 is our power level, I think, when you started playing. And then like as we kept playing throughout like the pandemic, it just started going down to 7 to 6. And now I think I think 6 is already settled, but like it's just we all kind of collectively just kind of without too much communication kind of determined that we enjoyed the format more when the power level is lower, because you can just dick around with decks like this that are just really funny, and it's like it's fine and you can actually win just based on EDH and politics and stuff. That's the best. This hand is awkward because we need Temple Garden for this, so I think I'm just gonna bobble my opponent here. And not scry trick myself. Oh crap! right when I say I don't want to scry trick myself, I'm gonna do that. I wanted to bobble my opponent. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh, it's against Dredge. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're drawing a Scavenging Ooze then. Shit. We're going to take the Reunion because that's the strongest card in their hand. Just bought the Rogue Commander deck from Rising Zendy and tweaking a bit to make it a mill something. That's pretty cool. I wish EDH was more playable online. Thug. So they're gonna be able to Dredge Imp and or alone, which is awful. I think I just have to get the Scoos online. Hopefully they don't have a Medic Lightning Axe or anything. I can see hard for getting Snowbird's Mystic down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It sucks how they don't tell me what they dredge. So they have Thug and Imp in hand. Okay. So they can bring back Bloodghast and Amalgam. What else do they have? Thug, Imp, Unknown. Yeah. I have Bria, Thasta, and Gears. It's not. I mean, like, if you want to jam games in between rounds, I understand that. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my interpretation of the format. Oh god, they're gonna Ox here. Fuck me. I think if we're on the play, I think we'd have been. Actually, we are on the play. I think if. Yeah, I don't know. Scoos. This is why I think people like can't mull into Scoos against Dredge like this. Like Scoos actually is just too slow in these kind of matchups. And I agree with you, Urban Punk. Where like I like if I'm playing EDH, I kind of want to make sure that I'm gonna spend at least 3-4 hours playing a game with my friends, and I think that's where it's the most fun. I have to eat this configure right now, and then I guess we can wait for if we want to do something else. I'll eat this. Yeah. Maybe I should let on Stoneforge Mystic on turn 2. But even then, like, then we just get a Basco and play here, and it doesn't really do anything, and then they get to just go off and not be threatened with the Scavenging Ooze. They can just go off with Forgotten Cave too. Whenever in combo deck, yeah. I mean, you can do that too, but I think we're just dead here, honestly, because we have to exile the Forgotten Cave. Can't even get a green source with this to save life. Yeah, we're just dead. Because like I want to be able to have fun, and just it's the point of EDX. I feel like is just having these fun interactions with cards that you just never play with, and you don't really get that when you have these high-powered EDH decks. Probably trim a sword, trim a trophy, trim a hex drinker. Trim the LS. Pretty clean sideboarding here. I can understand the need for an infinite combo deck if you have a time limit, but maybe I'm just under the impression that like when I play EDH, we start at 7 and like it's gonna go until like 10:30. And it's like it's that's why it's fun, is because you can have these wacky games and kind of dick around, and then you end up just whoever getting the best posture wins the game. Versus like one person just goes off and no one has the proper interaction, and so that one person just sits there and just goes off, and then everyone kind of sits around. It's like that's not fun. The point is like I want everyone to be doing something, so it's something relevant. I could see like Lingering Souls maybe coming in instead of Fatal Push. Too late. This hand has hate, but nothing other than that. I think we can be a little slow. I want to beat people's face, don't sit there and only rack when they wait for combos. I mean, that's fine. I mean, you could play a deck like that too, but it just depends on the power level, right? Like, I want the deck to have a reasonable power level. We'll go into 4 here. Hopefully they don't have anything. And hopefully the spell. Hopefully we just have good draws here. Our hand is absolute ass. I'll just pay the land. Like a Stoneforge Mystic off the top would be fantastic. Stoneforge Mystic. It's not a Stoneforge Mystic. That's gonna give it a try on though. I'm not gonna have 6 just in case they like have like a Nature's Claim or something, and I want a cantrip here. What I think about EDH is that everyone agrees on the parallel decks. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think again, it's like EDH really has to be catered towards what people want out of it. You're 100% correct, and some people want to do broken things, and that's fine. But as long as everyone's okay with it. Man, we are just sucking dick right now in these draw steps. And we can go to turn 5 and get a Bash Column. That's going to be good for us. It's a social contract format, right? And I think that's the best way to put it. Because like I remember like there's one of my older play groups, like one of the players played Storm. I'm like, okay, like why? I'm just gonna path this. Like, why are you playing Storm in this format? And of course, the deck doesn't have any deterministic kills. So, like, he's just sitting there, like, going off, and it's like, okay, you're going off, and everyone's just twiddling their thumbs and waiting for him to see if he fizzles. It just doesn't seem very enjoyable. But it's a social contract, right? If everyone's okay with it, but it didn't look like everyone was okay with it, so it's like, okay. You know? It's like, why? Yeah, but there's in our group. I mean, it's, you know, and it's one of those things where you don't want to be mean to your friend. If your friend is enjoying what they're doing, it's like, okay, but it's fine. You can have that. They have a Scalding Dart in hand. Yeah. Exactly, Bokai. Sure. You can have that one. I'm gonna leave this just in case I want to push that. Do this. The bill is no less than 6 minutes. So I just to mess with I mean, they're the ones that thinks it's not fun, but it's not fun. It's only fun for them, which is kind of very selfish. It's very, very selfish. I think another imp? God damn. So they drew 3 other 4 imps, which is kind of crazy. Okay, so they have Loam, Mire, Foothills. Okay. Got it. Got it. Oof. Guess we bring this guy in. And then I guess we can push this imp. And then we can flash in this sword, eat the other one. Oh, they're just conceding. Turns out just having a spell bomb and a battle skull opener is good enough. When the unbanned Protean Hulk is just when I lost all respect for the Yeah, I don't know. The EDH ban list is just very inconsistent, and I feel like the EDH ban list, the official one, is all built around the rules committee's play group and what they enjoy, and that's you just can't do that because that's not what everyone looks for in the format, right? Like what they want out of the format's going to be different. What the average Magic player is going to want. I personally think Soul Ring should just get fanned. But I should make that decision for everyone. Like I just don't personally have Soul Rings in my builds in my EDH decks, so Gyru's? Is it Gyruda? Oh man. This hand is so close. I'm gonna bubble trick myself to get a third land. Hopefully, Gaia's Gallop plus Thoughtseize plus Stoneforge plus Battle Skull is good enough. But this is a very close hand. Okay. Hopefully, they just like kept like Nature's Claim in hand or something. Yeah. And people argue like, oh, they could, you just, hate out that person and that table when it's like, that's not fun. It's not like, that should be the reason why the card is balanced. Nice. We are very ahead here. Gyra's regular question colors. I don't know what that card does. I'm gonna have to look that up. Urban Punk, if you don't mind doing the exclamation card. If I can just whiff on 2 draw steps from them, that'd be great. Oh, name spell bomb. Sure, I don't care. That is not my graveyard hate of choice opponent. How's it going, Chris? Yep, there's no better feeling than season the Custodial Union. You're 100% correct. 100% correct. Ah, thank you. Oh, it's the Hydra. +1/+1 kind of good number is meant to cast it. It's X. Oh, I see. You may exile target creature card with power less. Power of your graveyard. If you do, just have the copy of the card. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it just like makes dudes. That's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Should I figure out if I want to get this Pete land in play just to get Scoo's mana online quicker, or save life and do this? But I feel like I'm gonna have to hold up Kazga anyway, so I'm just gonna play this Overgrown Tomb actually. Just get that out there. Hopefully we can have them whiff on 1 draw step here, and then we can hold up Kazga for the rest of the game and just beat down with this Batter Skull. The best part, you pay junk cards when it comes to the counter. Yeah. Oh, that's true, huh? That's true. It's a cool card. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of hits when they design cards for Commander, and there's a lot of misses. And the misses are just very broken. Like, I feel like Maelstrom Wanderer is just so bad for the format, and people just love Maelstrom Wanderer, you know? I think I just tap before the Stinkway Imp, because if they do, I don't care. Ah, damn it. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Do I want to exile the yard now? Because then they get 2 imps in hand. I think the answer is no. I feel like I just want to get him with this Kyle's Guile. That lightning axe was such a good draw. But I guess it's better than a reunion or a haggle. You have a wanderer deck. But the thing is, like, it depends on like how you build it, right? You can have a fair wanderer deck, but every wanderer deck I see have like Jockle Pups and Brainstorm and stuff, and it's like cool. So you you blow up everyone's lands and then have a commander in play. It's like, all right, that's just not fun. Yeah, I think I just want to hold up Kyle's Guile. I don't think I can just tap out for Goyf here. Okay, so they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 imp. So they don't have the land for the Stinkwood Imp though. Okay. So I kind of, if they like tap out for this imp here, which they do, perfect. So now I can Inquisition their imp and then Kaya's Guile the other one away. Like, so then they just have nothing going on. That's like perfect. Do this. Sack and exile. Each point sucks creature and exile. So our opponent literally has nothing going on. So then hopefully our Tomoglyph is a quick lock now. Bubble. Okay. Golgari Thug. You can have a Thug, dude. Thug is all yours. I don't know any of those cards too. I don't know what Everin does. I'm sorry. They're not gonna cast a Thug. That's fair. Kind of want to just not crack this. I think I I think I just play the sword out and the spell bomb. I know they have it needled, but just in case I draw abrupt decay, I want to be able to just decay the needle and then crack the spell bomb. I mean, they could crack this. They could play this if they want, but she just makes it so in a cascade catching slam, so I can play one land per cascade trigger. I mean, that's a fair way to apply it, right? Let's see what we draw here. I don't want to play this land yet. There's also just a 2-turn clock. Oh. Okay. That's rude. Oh, that's kind of shitty. I don't know what they milled. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna push this. Don't know if I want a path. I guess I do, right? Do I want to path this prize welcome now? I think I do. I kind of want to just play Batter Skull and then path whatever the next turn. So let's just do that. Let's push this. Because we can just get the attack in. Ooh. They have... Fuck, I really want to know what they drew. Fuck, I hate how Magic Only they don't tell you what they fucking put in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. So one of them was a Thug. We knew they had. So they have Thug, which is revealed. 1, 2, 3. So I'm assuming that's a Loam. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and an Imp. Okay. I'm guessing it's Thug, Loam, Imp. Oh, thank you, Enrico. Okay, yeah, so that's perfect. So we can attack, probably decay this. I'm trying to figure out when. Craig Arita, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out the timing that I want to employ this. I guess the best thing to do is just draw step this ability here, because yeah, I think what I do is I want to do on draw step because I kind of want them to essentially overcommit to this Dredge, thinking that they can just untap with it. Which we can't let them cast this Ox, essentially. So I think I just attack. And then I think I just draw step this Needle. And then they probably hardcast Imp, and then we just path it, and then we just win the game. So yeah, let's just see what they Dredge here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it before our opponent's main phase chillins. Oh, they just drew. Okay, that's actually kind of smart on their end. So when you do this, that's actually, we actually get punished because if they do have a cycler, then we get screwed. So maybe I should just end it on my turn. Okay. So they have... Okay, so that's the card they drew for turn. Okay. Yep. They attack, we win. They don't attack. We're just gonna path this. Sword of Fire Knights for the... Well, Sword of Fire's got destroyed here. So unfortunate. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Just a little bit of insurance policy, you know? It's like a little insurance policy doesn't hurt anyone. Not just a little bit of insurance. Sweet. Cool. 31 viewers, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. You guys want to support the channel and you guys enjoy the content, please hit that follow button. I'd really appreciate it. Trying to grow my channel as every other streamer does, so hitting that follow button would be really supportive for me, and I'd really appreciate it. If you guys want to check out my old Abzan content, you guys can go to my YouTube, so youtube.com/KODiamonds, and then if you guys want to get stream updates and random stuff that I post about, you guys can go to me, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/KODiamonds22. All info is on the bottom of the screen, as you can see. Kibo Kite, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you. On the draw, we got a nice little bobble trick here. Uh-oh. Okay, we definitely need to draw into Fatal Push. It looks like it's Blue Red Prowess that is on the land light side of things. Definitely gonna bobble trick ourselves here. Fatal Push. Assassin's Trophy. Oh god, I'm just starting to really dislike these Assassin's Trophies, because like I feel like the matchups where like we want trophies is just kind of unfair, and then we have these matchups where they could theoretically be good, and this trophy is just so detrimental for us. So detrimental. Because I can't trophy a Swiss Sphere that also has a Fire Land in play, because it just means that they have a land light hand. So unfortunate. But I kind of need to keep this though, because I need removal, right? So I think I just have to draw this and then just bobble trick ourselves again. I may just go back up to 3 decay next stream. Or I could just... They probably drew that turn. There's no way they'd play this over this. Yep, that's me, Chillins. That is me. I am the only Abzan player. The lone one. It's kind of lonely, you know, but it is what it is. Push? Tarmogoyf. I don't want a Tarmogoyf. Do not. No. Yo no quiero. Mr. Tarmogoyf. Okay, so we just need a trophy something. Hope they don't have another creature and we can literally on either one. He did, and then he tilted off on it, and it's also just, I think he just did not build that deck that great. I just don't think you can run Toski in a deck without Lingering Souls main. That is something I do want to do this week. I kind of want to play around with Toski, because watching Aspiring Spite play it looked pretty cool. But I think not having Lingering Souls main is wrong, and I think when you have a 4-drop like that, you want Noble Hierarch, so I kind of want to brew a Noble Hierarch Lingering Souls Toski deck that I might play this week. No creature. No other creature, please. No creature, please. Oh no. Am I gonna just die here? Just no creature. No creature. Fuck! Ken Sports Fan, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Do you think Abzan is stronger than Blue Control Mono, or do you just like Abzan? I like Abzan. Oh, fuck me. I think it just depends on the meta and how it shakes out. I mean, the what green offers compared to like blue white or like Orzhov is like Tarmogoyf. I think Tarmogoyf is just kind of key to like beating these, just having a quick clock. If they play String and they like Scry, they might not pick up the land. They bought them both with the Storming Entity. What sucks is like our only out to the Storming Entity, our path to exiles, if we spend this one of trophy on the Stormwing. I think we're honestly just dead here. Because we could Liliana, sure. They minus us, they sack a Swiss Sphere. Yeah, I think we're fucked. Because we're taking a minimum of 4. If we trophy a creature, they could also just ding us. So we're going to 12. If we Liliana minus, they sack a Swiss Sphere. I think we just have to do it, though. Like, I don't think we can, like, not make this play of just trophying this guy. They just have a really, really creature-heavy hand, and we are kind of punished for not drawing into our creature removal or keeping a hand with a lot of creature removal. So we go to 13. Oh, they got a free light up the stage? Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Are we dead? You go to 12. Minus, they go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Any spell, we're dead into an opt. I think we're just gonna we could just play to not concede. I mean, they gotta just assume we're on Liliana, right? God damn. I feel like if we trade Abzan to make Forcey Shadow. I mean, Forcey Shadow's also a pretty cool deck with traverses, I assume. What the hell happened to Abzan Company? I was thinking about streaming Abzan Company this week too, MTG night. Okay, we're just dead. I think that deck is well positioned. Obviously, I'll play my version of the Heliod combo deck. I'll play the one with Gilded Goose and Vetoes. I really like my build. Probably just go like this. I don't think we want spell bombs. Unless they have like, oh my gosh. The 8 mana, discard your hand, draw 3. Bedlam Reveler. I'm assuming they have Loud Heart, so I'm going to cut the Hex Drinkers. I actually like the Thought Seizes in this matchup just because we can hit the Storming Entities with it. It seems counterintuitive against like the Bolt decks, right? Ren 6 happen to company decks, you're not wrong. And Lava Dart. Only other deck I'll play because of Tarmo. I will never touch Marjun. Yeah, Marjun's just okay. Like, it's fun, but like, I don't know. I just Bolt tilts me sometimes because there'll be games where it's, it's great, and there's games where it's like it doesn't kill a thing in the ice or an Urza or just. I don't know. I guess we just do cut the Thoughtseize. I do like Thoughtseize in this matchup, to be clear. Maybe we don't want the Lingering Souls. They just like chump. Maybe just one Lingering Souls is actually fine. Suplee215, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Gotta change my settings here. Apologies, give me a second. The Yellow Art sucks too. I play with playing Druid decks. Yeah, one of my buddies, MTG Knight, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, one of my buddies is a huge. If you play Coco or Druid, you probably know Garrett. He's one of my buddies, and he actually took a break because Lava Dart tilted him off too much. I hate Bob with a passion every duck that runs. I love Bob, dude. Bob just feels so fun. I understand he's not that good anymore, especially with the Ren and 6 nowadays, but I don't know. I love Bob. Bob also just fucks me half the time, but that's what you get for playing Bob. Sure. No harm in upkeeping. Because we're going to cast this Fatal Push no matter what, and there's no other card that we could draw that we don't really want. We don't run Surgicals or anything. If we did run Surgicals, I'd do it on my turn, but we do not run Surgicals. Light up the stage. Good to know. Good to know. We do gotta watch out for mutagenic growths. I feel like they'd board out mutagenic growths though. Gonna just push this. Oh my god. I guess we just we know they have light up the stage, so I think I'm very tempted to at least know this duress is going to hit. So it's a pretty safe hit take there. Oh yeah, their hand is just absolute ass. Yeah. I mean, they have ops to redraws, it's just scry stuff, but for the most part, like, they got to spend their turn doing stuff, right? So, I couldn't play Medding Magic after War of the Spark. Do not regret quitting the game since there's a constant display of new cards coming close to breaking formats. Yeah, you're not wrong, Harry. You're not wrong. I mean, it's still fun, though, right? Like, I still love the game, but you're not wrong. Like, I don't hate you for leaving the game. You're not, you know, if you don't find fun from the game, you know, why play it, right? I'm gonna ball myself. Assassin's Trophy again. I think I want this as Assassin's Trophy because I think the way we do lose this game with these two combination of cards is Stormy Entity. So it's just better to just keep it. I wish Hinda Torak was legal in Modern. I wish so too. I lived Hinda Torak. That's a card that I played a lot in Legacy. They top with the op end of turn, by the way. They top both times. Okay. You just push this. I'm probably gonna crack this end of turn. I would say ban 3 up to Freya. They need to, honestly. They didn't. Like, Modern is in a good spot, but still iffy, right? I think I just Liliana pitched this land. Pitch this Catacombs. They pitched the Lava Dart. Interesting. Urban Punk Blue Eye Control just won the Modern Challenge, so Blue Eye Control is tier 1 for the time being. You know, been listening, but anyway, I think Jund is just aggressive to take advantage of Bolt over push. Perhaps. I'm gonna Bolt my Liliana. I mean, that's a really good exchange for us. Oh. Okay. I'm an aggro, but I love Sultai Control and Legacy. Yeah, Sultai Control is pretty cool. Sultai also has gone through a lot of iterations, definitely, in that format. If we draw a land, I'm kind of tempted to just, like, duress mode here. Yeah, I'm kind of, like, tempted to, like, duress mode here. Just to hit, you know, whatever removal spell. Because, like, this Liliana can also just start taking over the game, too. I like Sylvan Library a lot, too. I love Sylvan Library. The best feeling is when you get Sylvan Library and a Batterskull together. This might be a little greedy, but, like, I do kind of want to duress with Brutality and then trophy the Storm Unity and then plus. I could also just see what's in their hand, and I could also just minus the Liliana if need be, and then, like, play this tapped. I think it's safe just to lead on this Brutality duress mode just to get more information. They bought them both with the Scry triggers too, which is exactly what I want to see. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they're gonna redraw with this Reveler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they have enough mana to just hardcast this Bedlam Reveler, which is unfortunate. Because even if you like plus the Liliana, they will. Even if you plus this Liliana, they can discard the land, and they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They just have enough mana to cast Bedlam Reveler next turn. So here, I think we just Liliana minus the Stormwing Entity, and then just hold up Trophy and Trophy the Bedlam Reveler end of turn. Unfortunate. Yeah. I agree, MTG Knight. I agree with your play. We are on the same wavelength here. I actually love Jeskai. I played Nihir Emrakul, then playing a Giant Destroy Lands. Yeah, the Nihir Emrakul deck was really cool. Definitely. Okay. Okay. I mean, they could also just dart this Liliana if they wanted to. Discarded Aether Gust. They drew a dart. Got it. So we're in kind of a position where we are slightly behind just because they have 2 cards and 2 redraws. We have nothing in hand. We're probably way behind, actually. We need to draw a threat. Not a land. Godly. I like the hilarious threat my EDH decks. It's such a good card. You know, especially in the format like EDH where you have 40 life. Like, sure, I'll just draw 2 cards for it. I don't care. Give me all the cards. All the cards. Oh my god. How good is Aether Gust against you? It's fine. It's annoying. It's not that. It's. I mean, when we draw like this, Aether Gust is you know. Are we dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we're not dead. Aether Gust is just okay. I mean, it is annoying if we have like Tarmogoyf and like if it's a match, like if it's against Blue-White Control, they're out against Choke, or like that was when Blue Sip was a thing. That was their out against Choke, right? But golly, we are getting fucked. Like pay 95, P95, pay 95. Thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. I love Choke, dude. That's honestly kind of what I missed the most from playing the Blue Soup. I know it was a very toxic metagame, but God, like choking out an Euro player feels so fucking good, dude. It's not even funny. I'm gonna get a Batterskull here. Because if we try to equip the sword to this Stoneforge Mystic, they have double Lava Dart. And Batterskull is kind of our way to somewhat stabilize. I like need 2 more since I'm making Derby Hypers. My buddy has a Derby deck too, but I think he has like an enchantment based UDH deck, which is pretty sweet. Okay, are we dead? So this is 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I think we're just dead, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're just dead. We are just dead. I mean, we could theoretically draw Path to Exile and go Batterskull plus Path, but like we're just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not going to happen. No. Yeah, I don't know. I think we beat Dredge. What did we lose to on one? I don't remember. What was round 1? Contra Ego, I don't remember. MGGO? Oh god. Oh, okay. I forget what you're playing against round 1. How do you feel the meta right now? The meta is just so open, Pay 95. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. The meta is just so open that, like, it's just so hard to gauge, you know? Alright, you're playing against Urza, that's right. The meta is so open, and I think it's just very difficult to play BGX nowadays just because when the meta is so open, it's hard to attack what other people are playing, because like we're just so reactive. So without knowing how to build our sideboard hate, it's so difficult to be viable. Like if I knew I was going to play against Urza, I'd have artifact hate, right? But I don't. I have literally 0 artifact hate, and we just got destroyed. Hey, if I pitch Frankenstein, can I get a Pioneer League? I haven't touched Pioneer in like forever. We're probably against Tron here. So I feel bad if I play the league and it was a waste of, time, because I'm not into what the current decks are, how to sideboard. Like I would just be so not the most capable, and I would feel bad because the content would not be that great. I think. I think we just have to keep this. I mean, I also don't have a rental service, so if you wanted to play a specific deck, it might be difficult for me to get all the cards. Like if it happened to be an Abzan deck, then I probably have most of it, and I wouldn't mind. I would just feel bad because I haven't touched Pioneer since the major ban. I did before, and then I stopped because I tried out Gruul and stuff. So I rented Gruul mid range. Oh, they just have it all. They have it all. And then that's why I fuck, I wanted to play the blah. Oh, it doesn't matter. So then that's why this is the deck I play, right? So I just cut the service. If you send the list over, I'd be interested. I mean, I could play the deck. I just feel bad. I just feel bad because I feel like I would make mistakes just because it would be my first time playing the format in forever. And I'll look at the list in between this match, Gabriel, because I don't want my computer to shit the bed. They're gonna draw Karn Liberated. And they have Tron. I'll take a look in a sec. Don't get me wrong. Man, that's just shitty. Very, very shitty. Cut the paths. Cut the skews. I think that's pretty clean. People always love Ashok against Tron, and I personally don't like it. I mean, it might be better on the play, sure. But, like, I'd rather have all these other cards. Just take a look right now. If our opponent's going to be slow sideboarding, didn't really reveal that much information. I don't have this, but let's look at the MGO price. That's 11 tickets? Why? I don't think I have this card. I actually own a lot of the Abzan stuff. Gender Dome, how's it going, Marty? Hope your Jund stream went well with your MTG traders, not MTG traders. Is that the event that you're trying to qualify for? Hope it went well. I tuned in a little bit your stream a little bit earlier before I started. Mana traders, yep. I don't play in that series, so I'm kind of behind on it. Thanks for the raid. Hope it went well. H2 qualification. Nice. Good job, dude. That's awesome. So, Gabriel, I think the only cards that I'm missing in your deck are the 2 Elder Gargoyles and the 2 Lilianas, which ironically is the most expensive cards in the deck.
You suck.
Hey, you know, I don't appreciate that. Why out of nowhere, Enjoy? You just have to pull that. Well, 1 to 5 is awesome. I mean, I put it in there for times where I make punts, not when I'm just like randomly looking at someone else's deck, maybe playing their deck, and you just pop that in. Yeah, there you go. See, Urban Punk. That's the good timing. That's the proper timing for the channel point redemption, right? Man, I can't stop that light. It's like my blinders are just like fucking me. Whatever you can do. Probably more than 5. And I kept 7. How do I hook up sound alerts with channel points? Message me after the stream, Enjoy. You have to go to soundalerts.com, I believe, and then you just like log into your Twitch, and then you just pick sounds and add it. It's pretty easy, and then you just add the browser source. Goddamn, and then you add the browser, source to your OBS. I'll message me on Twitter after the stream, and then I can or just message me now, and then I'll get back to you after, and I can help you out with that. There's 3 years without magic, but Tron's still unfair in return. Yeah, through a discard spell, right? Like, come on, dude. Things just don't change. I'm just gonna leave on with basic swamp. Okay, they don't have Tron. We just take the easy map here. Easy peasy map. Sphere. Okay. They also don't have a payoff, knock on wood. So hopefully we can do that. Snapcaster of Secrets. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This Inquisition is dead now. I think we just have to go aggro and just cast his Tarmogoyf. And then maybe next turn we go Tarmogoyf. Even then, I think I'd just rather cast Lurrus, to be honest. A little bit points to play Tron. I made it 1,000,000 so no one cashes that in. And if they do, there is a caveat that you have to provide the cards because I do not have any Tron cards except for Basic Forest. So it's going to be up to you to get the cards for me. That times my bladder should be. Should I ban you though, Marty? I think that's the proper call, right? I should be banning you. So we don't know. If they have the payoff, like these cards aren't going to do anything unless it's exactly Oblivion Stone. If this was Thoughtseize, it's a little bit different. But I think I just need to just get this Lurrus in and just hope they don't have any payoffs. Oh crap! Oh my goodness gracious! If they have the payoff here, I guess it doesn't really matter. They should be at 17. This is why I hate Moto sometimes. You just click through combat. I mean, if they have Kara and they can turn 3 Karas, then we just attack it, which is fine. But then we just... I mean, that missed attack can literally be costing us the game. We need exactly Lithoform Blight, probably. They have Wormcoil Engine. We're fucked. Oh. Okay. Okay, I guess we have a shot then. Because we're against a Drazi Tron with Karn Liberated. Okay, they have Gigantha in play. Liliana of the Veil? Liliana of the Veil. I'm going to cycle this. Okay. We can't beat 2 more coils. We need to draw exactly Lithoform Blight or that turn, or even then, like, yeah, just no way. Oh, we lost. Yeah. Let me take a look at that listing again before I just continue. If you really want me to, I mean, do you play online, Gabriel? Because if you can loan me the 2 cards the 4 cards I'm missing, I'll gladly play this if you want me to. But there's the caveat that I just would not be sure what to do in the format. But like, if you want me to do it, I'll gladly do it for you, Gabriel. Probably next week. All right, let's get my pity shitty 50 play points. I'm playing online only in paper. Yeah, because I don't think I could justify $60 worth of ticks to play this deck. I'm sorry, I just can't. That's kind of a big ask here. I didn't realize Elder Gargoyle's 36 tickets. That's insane. I'm sorry, I can't do math. 72. That's over $100 in ticks. I can't do that. Yeah, because it's 72 plus 22. Yeah, or sorry, 70. Yeah, 72 plus 22. It's like almost $100 in ticks. I'm sorry, I can't. I would love to do it if I had a rental account. I'm Asian. I can do math. You're not wrong. Not wrong. It's just one of those things where when you do math all day at work, your brain just kind of gets fried. Alrighty. This hand is awkward on the draw. Up against Flooded Strand. What Flooded Strand are we playing today? Iron Planeswalkers, really? That's kind of weird. That was a good draw. Just because we can bubble trick ourselves now. Stoneforge Mystic. Against a Noble Hierarch. So, like, is this Infect? I have a feeling it's Infect. Which, I mean, getting a Stoneforge Mystic is okay. I could also just, like, try to get removal spells if it is against Infect. It could also be Bant Spirits, you're right. But Stoneforge Mystic is also pretty powerful against Bant Spirits. I think I just want to keep it. Get cheat day with Stoneforge Mystic. What do I do work-wise? I work for a biotech company. Snapcaster Secrets. I work in quality control. So I make tests to test drugs, and I also run those tests on those said drugs. I think I just take the Soulherder. Yeah. This is a very bad matchup for us. We're like going to go 1-4, which is going to be very unfortunate. It's pretty cool. I definitely like my job. Definitely not gonna quit it to do streaming full time. Definitely not doing that. I don't think it's this is Bant Soulherder, which is unfortunate. Okay, so now we can Thoughtseize the Teferi and play this Hex Drinker. The head is ass. We're gonna need a white source anyway, so we might just get this Temple Green out. Excuse me. Do I have a legacy deck? My legacy deck was Abzan, but not anymore. After they banned Deathrite Shaman, I gave up on the deck because it just it really needed Deathrite Shaman. I tried builds without Deathrite Shaman, but it's just not good. Do I want to hold up Path to Exile? I guess let's see if this gets Spellquellered. I don't think Bant Soulherder wants Spellqueller. If the last card that's unknown is Spellqueller, then that sucks, but we can just path it. It is not Maverick. It had like Stoneforge it had Stoneforge Mystics and Hymn to Thorax. It's literally BGX and Legacy. That's what I was playing. I think we want Batterskull here. I actually, if I want to hold up Path, I can't play this fetch land. I don't really want to level this Hex Shrinker either. I guess maybe I should, because then I can go 2 mana next turn and level it up and then still hold up Batter Skull. So I think I need to do that. I did, Andrea. Lingering Souls against Miracles was so good. So good. They could not beat it. It was great. Ouch. We're going to take 4 every turn, 3 every turn. They did not play the land. I don't know why, but they did not. Level up. Is your last card Path to Exile? Needs to be Path now, or... Okay. What is in their hand? Oh. Sure. Oh. Do I path this? I think I have to, and they're only left with that one card. I think I have to do this. My favorite deck is Burn in any format. I mean, Burn is good in Legacy too. It has Volturious Vortex or something. Sulfuric Vortex. Sorry, I can't talk. And fuck, what's that 6 mana? But you can sack 2 mountains and it deals damage instead. Oh my god, what's that card? Oh my god. You gotta help me out here. 6 mana, sack 2 lands, I believe. Sack 2 mountains and it deals damage instead. Oh god. What's that card called? Fire Blast. Thank you, Andrea. I knew you knew that. It should be a contest here. who can chat the fastest? Oh, fuck. This is just such a hard matchup for us. I'm gonna get to Fairy back? Fuck me. Yeah. I can F6. I played the Fire Blast and Delverin, to be honest. Really? Wow. Our opponent just had it all, didn't they? That's kind of crazy. Don't know what card they have in their hand. I mean, I could play Batterskull plus Hex Shrinker here. And kind of wondering why they didn't draw the Soulherder. Guess we play Hex Shrinker and Batterskull. Go to 2. So if they have any rule spell off this Coiling Oracle, we're fucked. Essentially. A GP Chibilis had 1 Fire Blast. That's pretty sweet. Yep. Charming Prince. Next end step. Okay. Okay. They get Path to Exile. Okay. Gonna just path my Batterskull. Do you ever play Blue decks? No. I do not. guess I just attack to fairy. I don't want to sink any more mana than I need to in this Exchequer, especially when I'm at 2 life. I don't play blue decks, Andrea, I'm sorry. I play Abzan stuff, and then I play BGX just because I like it. Okay. That's actually a pretty fine exchange at this point. Gain back some valuable life. I think we level up the Hexdrinker and then bait the path, and then we can go lure Springback Bauble. We go up to 4, but we're not dead. Path me. Path me. Okay. So now we just get this lures down. Man, these Canopy lands suck right now. Get the bauble down. I mean, next turn, if they draw nothing, we could equip this Battle onto the lures and gain 7 life. So we're actually not in too bad of a spot. We just need to whiff 1 draw step, honestly. Crap. No, I want to see what they drew. Fuck. Oh well. I apologize for not playing blue. That's funny because your name is Snapcaster Secrets. That's really funny. Okay. Well, that really sucks. Jesus. Taking that. Stupid Soulherder deck. I get path here. How do we win this game? Don't think we can. Yeah. Sure. Oh god, I'm gonna draw an Ice Fang Quaddle? Fuck me. Okay. Scavenging Ooze? Yeah, that's a fairy too. We're just fucked. We could redraw into things, but we're just fucked. What's the best GP? Personally, I think I got like 100th place on the dot or something at like GP. Is it Oakland or San Jose? I don't remember. Something in the Bay Area, California, because I don't travel for GPs. I think I just want this stuff. I don't know if I want Ashark. Ooh, Andreas gonna get in here with his nice. How would you do that one event? You got top 12 or something, Andrea? Like stupid like that. I think you just need to take the trophy. Yeah, 11th. It's pretty good. I've only played in like 3 GPs to be honest. One of them was a team event, and I definitely I don't know if my teammates were watching, but I definitely was not the reason why we didn't day 2. I definitely won my fair share of my matches. 78th at GP Charlotte. That's sweet. I want to go to like I'm paying $6 to get in more food more than others. I mean, you're not going to GP to make money, are you? It's kind of an investment to have fun. It's not really to make money for sure. It's kind of how it is with these kind of events. I think we just trim a Stoneforge. probably no. They have a lot of green cards. I don't think we can cut this. I mean, maybe we want Lingering Souls. I actually don't like Liliana the Veil here. Because they just like redraw. Every deck where they just redraw, I just don't like. Maybe I don't want Kaisgao. Like these stack effects are just so bad against like these decks that have a lot of dorks. Maybe we don't want Hex Drinker either. I'm sure they have Skyclave Apparition too. Maybe just trim a Tarmogoyf. Trim a Thoughtseize. Trim the Tarmogoyf because we saw Icewind Coils and Tarmogoyf was just not that great. Yeah, enjoy exactly. Like I'm going just for the thrill, right? I'm just playing and just having fun. Dick around with buddies that I haven't seen in forever. So, would you go? I don't think so, but I don't think anyone's really gonna stop you either. I personally don't drink alcohol, so I can't answer that question. I don't know. I'm like alcohol retarded. I don't know anything about liquor. I don't think I want a third land. How good is your hand? Pathic. So I think I'm just gonna take the Ephemerate. Tameo. Holy moly. I could also just take this Charming Prince. But then like if they draw any creature, this Ephemerate is just so good. I think I just gotta take the Ephemerate. Like with the hand in a vacuum, I thought I shuffled this away. The hand in a vacuum, like Charming Prince is the take, but I think in general, wow. I think we just have to take the Ephemerate because it just makes every one of their top decks better. And then you play day one on Saturday and you got absolutely destroyed, Andrea. Is that right? Am I hearing that right? My friend says I play better when I drink. It's funny. I mean, hey, you know what that means. That means you just, not saying there's a correlation or causation here, but I think that's a sign that, you should drink more. That's funny. They just have all the swords. All right, Lingering Souls. Relying on you, buddy. Relying on you. Taking this. They can tap down their Lingering Souls. That's pretty good. Okay. Just gonna Ephemerate now. Man, we can't beat this kind of value deck. Like when they get this kind of engine going, this is just like such a bad matchup for us. I'm kind of tempted to just concede and just go to the next league. Can I make a poll in chat? I've never made a poll in chat. Does anyone know how to do that? Because I'm gonna put a poll in chat. I'm wondering if I should just play another league with this deck, or if I should play this Abzan Heliod combo deck that I trophy with. I haven't thought about any changes, but like if you guys want me to play this deck, I'll do it. So if you guys want to, I'm gonna do another. I'm just gonna concede here. I'm just gonna save some time. We're just not gonna be able to beat this. Especially if we have Path going. So just if you guys want in the chat of what you guys want me to play, I'll do it. And then if you guys want me to play this deck, I will switch to it, and then probably just make changes based on what I think I'm gonna. This is the straw poll. Let's try that. Are you